We love a good quiz, don't we? Standardized tests, though, not so much. They're supposed to be objective, fair, the great equalizer, but are they really, or are they just reinforcing the same old biases and assumptions? Here's the thing, blindly accepting any test as gospel is a recipe for disaster. We've got to be critical thinkers, people. Just because something's been done a certain way for ages doesn't make it right. Remember, even those Scantron machines mess up sometimes. We're talking about potentially life-altering decisions being made based on these tests. College admissions, job opportunities, even prison sentences, all riding on a few bubbles filled in correctly. So buckle up, because we're about to dissect the world of testing, expose its flaws, and give you the tools to spot a dodgy exam question from a mile away. Traditional testing, you know the drill. Multiple choice, true or false, maybe an essay if you're lucky. These tests are meant to be standardized, providing a supposedly objective measure of knowledge or skill. They rely heavily on rote memorization and regurgitation of facts. Think back to those stressful exam periods, crammed with endless facts and figures. Did that test truly reflect your understanding of the subject? Traditional tests often fail to capture the nuances of complex skills like critical thinking, problem solving, or creativity. They tend to favor a particular type of learner, leaving others feeling defeated and undervalued. We've all got different strengths and weaknesses. Shouldn't our assessments reflect that diversity? Let's face it, reducing a person's worth to a single number on a page? That's just lazy evaluation. Here's the thing about tests. They're only as good as the people who create them. And surprise, surprise, those people, they've got biases too. Cultural bias is rampant in testing. A question about a sailing regatta might seem straightforward to a kid who grew up on a yacht, but for someone from a disadvantaged background, it might as well be in another language. Then there's the issue of narrow scope. A standardized test can't possibly capture the full range of human intelligence or potential. It's like judging a fish on its ability to climb a tree. And let's not forget about the pressure cooker environment of these tests. Test anxiety is a real thing, folks, and it can cripple even the brightest minds. When the stakes are high, a test becomes less about what you know and more about how well you perform under duress. So, how do we become savvy test takers and discerning consumers of test results? First off, check those questions for hidden biases. Do they unfairly advantage one group over another? Do they rely on specific cultural knowledge that not everyone has access to? Next, consider the scope of the test. Is it truly measuring the skills and knowledge it claims to, or is it missing the mark entirely? A test designed to assess English proficiency, for example, should evaluate a candidate's ability to communicate effectively in real-world situations, not just their knowledge of obscure grammar rules. Don't be afraid to question the validity and reliability of a test. Look for evidence that the test has been designed and administered rigorously. Has it been piloted and revised? Are the results consistent over time? Remember, questioning these tests isn't about undermining the system, it's about making it better. It's about ensuring that everyone has a fair shot at success, regardless of their background or how well they perform under pressure. So, the next time you encounter a test, don't just take it at face value. Channel your inner skeptic, ask the tough questions, and demand better.